Morning, happy Monday. So I was just chatting with a client who's a busy mom. She's a director in the corporate world, and she told me she struggles to find time to train. So she works all day, does the kids' bedtime routine, then is usually back on her laptop most evenings working late. And honestly, this is just so common amongst the women I work with. So I thought I'd share a couple of strategies we discussed just in case you're also in a similar situation. So firstly, you don't need a whole hour at the gym for effective results. By the time you add driving, parking, time to change on top of the session itself, it's often more like an hour and a half anyway, and it's no wonder that that does feel pretty tricky to fit in a schedule like this one. But you can get results with shorter, more focused workouts. So making time for a 30-minute session and potentially training at home with just a pair of dumbbells can often feel much more doable, especially when you're starting to build training into your world. The other thing we talked about was guilt. So some of my clients feel like they're not spending enough time with their kids or their partner as it is. So the idea of taking more time for themselves can feel tricky to begin with, which I totally get, but we can reframe it. So we can think about the idea that making some time for ourselves and our goals helps us show up better for our loved ones in the long run. Plus, we don't need to take lots of time away from them. As I said, we can use little windows of time, like before the house wakes up at the weekend, for example. So if you're in a similar situation, just remember it's not about squeezing in huge sessions, it's about smart shifts that allow you to fit training in consistently, because consistency is key to results.